Friends, this is the quick bit of video on how to get tech set up and be able to transition for a couple quick things. You've got all the basic tech stuff down. There's a chance you may see it look like this when you show up. All you have to do is go up to Onyx, and you can do this with the touch screen. You load. You're going to go over to the Funhouse Shows page, double click, USS Improvise, pull it up right there. It's already loaded in this case, so you don't have to do anything. If it does look like this though, and it is loaded up, all you gotta do is click the playback buttons, and here's all the things for the run of the show. So this is set up for show. You can start there at the very top. You've got our pre-show, host speech. You've got this next line here, which is the opening number. You've got basic general wash. I would barely ever use this one. I would use the full stage wash, and all these beautiful ones with color, solos with color. And then for the trifecta, you've got 1 through all the way down to 7, plus the blue blackouts, host speech, and your pre-show for intermission. Always for blackouts for everyone on stage, you can use this lovely button, which is the blackouts with blue. And if you really want to have some real fun, go up to the very top there for things like your red alert or your photo call at the very end of the show. So that's lights. Those are all set, ready to go. For tech, we want to get the LCAR screen set up. So we have this beautiful black remote that barely works. Sometimes you have to push the batteries in behind. But number 1, on. Push it, it'll take a second and it'll turn on. Button down there for off. Screen, this lovely remote here turns that lovely screen on. You may have to get out of the booth to do it, but hopefully you can reach. It'll turn it on, and then you're just gonna hit enter, but it's that center one right there. They'll take it into this. Now over here on this computer, you've got your board. Make sure your soundboard is turned on. Switches right back here in the very back. Make sure your mics are turned on, which is here. Right now, the setup goes, these two right here are your controls for your wireless microphone. You won't need any of the other ones, except you'll need this one right here, which is set up for your pianist. And if you're trying to hook somebody up, there's a cable over there. It's labeled as C, and it's labeled over there in the very back corner as C. Perfect thing for the piano to plug into. For your lovely screen here, start button and the letter P, clicking on that brings up this lovely options. We're going to start in duplicate mode. As we duplicate, we're basically just duplicating our screens from this screen over to the screen over there. That's a simple process. You're going to run your video on this. This will be set up ready to go on Thursday tonight for you, Danny, but here it is. Runs your video. You just got to hit play. Your sound control is over here on the computer. Bring it up and down. For the most part, it's all balanced. If it doesn't work out, you can always bring it up about halfway through the run of that video. It's always great. But double click that beautiful thing. It'll be nice and big. If you get that screen down below, just tap it once on the screen out here and it'll disappear. The whole video will run. It'll be on that screen out there. It'll look wonderful. Now, here's the deal. We've reached the end of the video. We want to transition into what we want for the run of the show. You're going to go down here. You're going to hit your start button and the P again. It's going to pull this up. The audience will see it for a brief moment, but you'll be quick, and you'll hit the extend button. When you hit the extend, it's going to extend the screen. It's going to change it up there. Now everything you do on this screen won't be seen by the audience. So you can now double click. You can put up another video or another song, which is on this playlist called Star Trek. Play it. You can hit stop on this beautiful thing if you want, and you can even hide it, exit it, whatever you want. I'll set it up for the next day anyway. But here we go. You've got some music playing now. We also want to load in our video. So up here in the top corner, we've got Janice. You have to extend the monitor first and then open Janice. We're just going to double click that. It's going to take a second. Everything's loaded up for Janice, but all you have to do here is click image search, and you've got 3 main options. You've got ship. Oop, I can't spell. Ship. Hard while holding the camera, which means you got all these beautiful options to pick from. Just click show image. And you can got up there, blackout, easy to go. You got ship surface, which shows surface things like different planetoid spaces if you beam down anywhere. And the last one is space. That's going to give you opportunities to do cool images from a space view. You do have another option. You can either type the word GIF or you can type LCARs. And we have a large selection of GIFs that are automated and visually exciting. Something fun to put up on the screen that's movable. Nice and easy. When in doubt, blackout. And honestly, if you don't want to do any of this stuff, keep it on blackout and let it go. It's all great. If you want to be really exciting at the end of the first half, you can put the to be continued. I just got the to be in there, and you got your to be continued sign as well. Anyway, there's that. If you'd like for the Intermission, we also have all these, the Funhouse logo, bingo, etc. Lots of great options, but blackout's the simple thing there. Remember that you are running sound off of here, so you're gonna wanna turn off your sound once the show starts. You also can pull the slider down, turn it off that way, but running the sound effects is gonna be this one, which I'll also already have open and ready to go. Down here below, this little square box right here. And this sound panel has everything set up for the run of the show. It's a one-touch thing. You could start anything you want. This is an auto stop. The middle in the middle is a fade out. You definitely need this one for the opening of the show. Same rules apply. The rest of the show doesn't really matter. If you want to use it, go for it. That's basically it. Just make sure you follow those instructions and you can set the entire show ready to rock at any time. When you are done, don't worry much. Thursday's not a big deal, but please turn the TV off using this remote. Just one power will set it off, and turn the L cars off here. The rest of it will all be taken care of elsewhere. You can turn this off if you want to put a blackout, or if you'd like to do a full blackout at the end of the night. That would be great too. Thanks so much, everybody. And if you got questions, call or text, just like usual.